Good evening. Welcome to the Nick Shine Show. I am your host, Nick. You are the awesome chat. Thank you for being here. We're going to have a fun night planned for you tonight. We're going to discuss the possibilities of the Jets being an elite rushing team. We're going to talk about the possible players who may stand out at the end of the week with the rookie OTAs. And we're going to open it up to the callers. So I thank you for being here. Make sure you hit the like button. But we got one other thing going on. It's the running back raffle, ladies and gentlemen. $5 super chats, get in. Gifted memberships, get in. We got Freeman McNeil autographed jersey, which is right next to me, right here. We got Curtis Martin mini helmet. And we have a Thomas Jones mini helmet. So get in the raffle. Got to be in it to win it. It's the old expression. And there's a reason that makes sense, because you have to be in it to win it. So we will be back. Let's kick it off with some tremendous soothing sounds. Nothing is more soothing than a toot from the boot.
Draft Aaron Rodgers. Funny, put me in the suit and tie that time.
Yeah.
Welcome, my friends. It's a shine time. Shine time. It's time to talk about the Jets. Don't you know it's shine time? Shine time. It's shine time. Time to be with my friends. Hey, have you seen my toe?
Hey, Shiners. It's a party. My house. Discord party.
Let's got beat.
Yo, we at Sean's crib about to turn up. Music bumping, party jumping. Please someone fill my cup. We greet each other Merry Christmas. And plus the Jets suck while Bobby yells at scandal.
Shut the fuck up.
Then Gary intervenes and tells them don't be mean. Eat a stick of butter every day and you'll be lean. Then Santa runs off. I hope we left some gifts because Bobby scared him off. He's on the naughty list. This whole party's lit. Nate Clancy, many more, we hardly fit. And Addison and Weeds bought that Marley spliff. I lick on my lips cause old Jenna G make my heart beat skip. Damn Charles Gorman, was that a fart you ripped? Too much head in your the hot dogs and chips. Now I want my dip. Tell me where the hell is Santa? He ran so quick.
Let's got beat.
Gentry covered in purple!
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, so get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky. Who, me? Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Damn right it's fantastic. Shout out to Blitz for just being awesome. A new season, possible new songs coming to the Nick Shine Show. Stay tuned. This chair's a little too high. Ooh, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Welcome to everyone. Thank you for being here. Big hello, wave, howdy, hello. Nice to see you. To all members of the chat. We have a 5-month member super chat from the Legend Bove Mina. Hi, Nick. I hope you have a great show. And hi, all my other friends. People have been trying to reach out to you, man. Should get back to them. I know Nam mentioned it earlier in the chat. Clancy, Addison, been trying to reach out to you. Should do that. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the Jets. Last year, just to give you a little perspective on how awful, we have a guy on this channel who wins memberships gifted to him every so often. Jake doesn't say his name, but I do. His name's the Pussy Assassin. And sometimes he wins chats. He wins gifted memberships. Aaron Rodgers was the rushing attack assassin. He killed the running game. Don't believe me? Let's look at the numbers. Last year, the Baltimore Ravens led the league in rushing with 3,189 yards. The Jets were second to last with 1,561. If you doubled the Jets' season total, they still wouldn't have matched the Ravens. They last in the league in attempts at 363. Philly was first with 621. That's pathetic. There has to be a commitment to the run game. There has to be a commitment to the run game. You saw that, and you saw that approach when they drafted Armand Membu in round 1. When you bring in Justin Fields, you got to make a commitment to the run game. You got to solidify your front five. And you see that. Now, based off of last year's numbers, to be a top 5, now there's a massive difference within the top 5. Number 1 is Baltimore with 3,189. Coming in at 5th is the Packers with just under 2,500 at 2,496. So there's a chance the Jets can get up there. When you got a running quarterback and you have someone like Breece Hall and you have someone like Braylon Allen and you have the dogs up front who are going to commit to the run game and who are going to love to knock people on their ass, why can't we be up there with 500 attempts, 5 yards a carry? Why can't we get to 2,500? Why can't we do it? Ladies and gentlemen, in honor of the Knicks winning Game 1 last night against the Celtics, our good friend, as you know, he's a friend of the show, Jake Asman, has gifted 5 Nick Shine Show memberships, and they have gone to JETS Paulie, Harry W., who just appeared back on the show the other day, Uno Jets, Jersey Jet, and The Watcher. The Watcher's new. I don't know. The Watcher. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate you, good sir. You're a nice guy. You're a good man, Jake. Why can't we? Why can't we get the 2,500 rushing yards? If you got a quarterback who's going to run, if he plays 17 games, he's rushing for 1,000 yards. It's an average of like 6. I think it's 57 a game. If you play 17 games, it's not a massive number. He's going to have a couple 100-yard games as a quarterback. Yes. If he plays the entire season, Justin Fields is rushing for 1,000 yards. Now, I know what you're going to say. He's never played a full season. 58.82. Why can't him and Breece both do it? We're going to run the ball sometimes 40 times a game. Why can't we do it? And all that does is open up the passing. Yeah, I'm going old school with this team this year. I think you're going to see the run game open up the passing game. For those of you watching, let me know if my video is freezing. I made some changes. I've got a new camera. I changed the browser. I downloaded Firefox. And I'm just curious if you guys still see my video glitching at all and freezing. So I know Stack and others who've helped me along the path here. I don't know what it is. The next solution would be to hardwire from the modem, but just keep me updated on that. I have autofocus turned off on the camera. Ladies and gentlemen, the big fella obviously has my algorithm. Just got another Hims commercial. Hey, Google, what the fuck are you trying to say? Well, it's late at night. You're watching the Nick Shine Show. Google just wants you to be able to have all functionality. You know what I want to have all functionality besides you? The Jets rushing attack. It's gonna be an exciting running game, in my opinion. Fields can take it the distance at any time. Breece Hall can take it the distance at any time. You got guys like Alan Lazard and Ruckert who really commit to blocking at their position. We just have to hope Lazard lets go and doesn't hold. But you're going to see some excitement out of a rushing attack. Like, I know that sounds crazy to say, but wasn't it exciting when Breece Hall as a rookie broke that run in Denver? Didn't that give you hope? Like, holy shit, we got a dominant rushing attack. We're going to have the offensive rookie of the year. It seems like long ago, but there was excitement. They knew we were going to run the ball, and they couldn't stop it. Breece was on pace for probably Jets rookie records, if not in the Jets overall records for rushing in the year. He was that hot when he got hurt. Why can't we get back to that? Why can't we pummel people at the line of scrimmage and take advantage of it? It does. Hawk nailed it. That's what she said. It feels like a lifetime ago. Let's go back to that. Remember that moment when Breece, and my favorite part of that play was when Elijah Vera Tucker was moving around from guard to tackle to guard to tackle. He was at right tackle for that game when he got hurt. It was a play to the left. Tucker never blocked anyone, never touched a single person on the entire play. And he was the one running with Breece downfield to celebrate. About one quarter later, they were both lost for the year. I want to get back to that. I want to get back to watching our guys score from anywhere on the field. I think we can do it. When you beat down a team at the line of scrimmage and you keep running it down their throat, let's put the shoe on the other foot. Let's look at our defense over the last several years. We've known teams are going to run. We've known we can't stop them. We've seen the players get frustrated. The fans get frustrated. The coaches get frustrated. I want to do that to the other team. I want to kick the shit out of them. I want to watch their fans throw their hands up. I want to watch their fans leave the stadium early. I want to watch us take the energy out of a stadium on the road. You remember that under Rex Ryan, right? Run game defense travels. Run game defense shuts the crowd up. Run game defense takes your heart. Why can't we have that again? Why can't we go into a stadium on the road? Why can't we go into Buffalo and have a 14-play drive with 11 rush attempts and they know we're going to run and they just can't stop it? Why can't we go into Cincinnati and do that and take the air out of the ball? Shout out to Deflategate and Tom Brady. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you here watching the show. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Helps the show. With that 5 gifted memberships before, the great Jake Asman is in the raffle with 6 entries for the Freeman McNeil jersey, the Curtis Martin mini helmet, and the Thomas Jones mini helmet. Reminder that when we pick 3 winners, the first winner has choice. You might like the jersey. You might already have a Curtis Martin. You might go for Thomas Jones. I don't know. It's suspense. Yeah, it was a dig. It was a dig with taking the air out of the ball. It wasn't a positive shout out. It was more of like a "you cheated, you son of a bitch." Bill M with quite possibly my favorite comment so far. I haven't read them all. Here's why. I think we got them. I do. I really, truly do. I think we have guys who can create a scheme and create an exciting run scheme with being deceptive and misdirections and freezing the defense with RPOs with the quarterback? Is he going to give it to Brees? Is he going to keep it? Are they going to have Brees and Braylon in the backfield together? Shout out to Gunny, won a Braylon Allen jersey on his channel. He sent that. It arrived today. So shout out to Gunny, NYJ Situation Report. If you haven't already, please go follow him. But why can't we just fucking get it? Two young offensive minds and have both of them be fantastic. I know what you're thinking. Calm down, Nick. But let me ask you this. When you look around the NFL, team to team, there's young, innovative minds everywhere throughout this league. What if? I'm not going to say we have it. There's a lot to be determined. What if we got two? What if we have two of them designing an offense together? Why not? Why can't we become great? We watched Cliff Kingsbury go to Washington, be great offensive mind. We've watched guy after guy go to other teams. We watch guys in their 30s, McVay, the Shanahans. Why can't we have those guys? Why can't we have them? It'd be nice. Be a lot of fun. We had Mike LaFleur the 1 year he was our offensive coordinator, and he was designing plays that other teams were then stealing. We ran a play down in Miami. It was a throwback to Zach Wilson. Other teams were taking that. When was the last time we had any ounce of innovation with our offense? We fired them. Why can't we? Why can't we get that? Why can't we be one of the teams where everyone's looking and is like, holy shit, did you see what the Jets did? How did they do that? How did they pull that off? How did they get that guy open downfield? How did they attack that defense? How did they exploit them? That's what I want to see. I don't want Frank Gore 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage doing a dive like we had with Adam Gase. I don't want Rodgers checking plays and not allowing Brees to be Brees or let the offensive line get into a rhythm. I want innovation. I want creativity. You have the line to do it. You could have a top 10 offensive line. When you go from left to right, you don't have a below average player anywhere. You want to say John Simpson's the weakest part of the line? Okay. He's average to top end of average. AVT hasn't stayed healthy? Well, he stayed healthy last year. Why can't he go to another level this year? Membu, he's a rookie. Have you been paying attention to the league lately? A lot of rookies come in. They're like wide receivers. They come in instantly, and they're making differences. You're watching guys who were drafted in the same area that he was drafted, top 10, come in, be impactful from day one. Move veterans on the defensive line and make way in the run game. Why can't we have that? Olu going into year 2 showed a lot of promise as a pass protector last year. Why can't he go to another level? Tittman, year 3. Why can't he get into that top echelon of centers? I think you're going to see a big difference when you look at the difficulty and how quickly you have to process information when the plays are being changed at the line of scrimmage. And now you're in the huddle and the play gets called and you get a pass and a run. You can audible it, but you're not changing every little piece of the play up to the last second. There's something to be said about coming to the line of scrimmage and saying, all right, we're running, center points out, quarterback calls out the Mike linebacker, and then you attack. There's something said about that. When you see teams get to the line of scrimmage quickly and then run the ball down your throat, that shows faith and trust in your offensive line. That'll be exciting. The last time the Jets were good, we beat the shit out of people at the line. You couldn't do a fucking thing about it. Why can't we get back to that? I love 3rd and 3, 3rd and a long 2. Fucking run it. Try to stop us. You can't. Oh, you think we're running it? Boom. Justin Fields on a bootleg. Keeps it. Makes one move. Gets the first down. Kick the shit out of them at the line time and time again and make them regret coming into MetLife Stadium. Make them regret opening up their stadium doors and letting us in. If that doesn't work, screens, baby. Jet sweeps. Well, it's named after us. We should run them, Clancy. It's called a jet sweep, not a Packer sweep. Come on, man. I'm trying here. Bill M. Nick needs to wear a priest collar because he's preaching. Dude, I've coached Pop Warner for years. You got to be able to run the ball. Not many Pop Warner teams throw the ball. You get later now in 7th and 8th grade, there's passing attacks, but that's bread and butter, man. There's nothing better than lining up and you know you got to run the ball and everyone there knows you're running the ball and you still successfully do it. Our buddy Hawk with a comment. I don't think this line is that physical to be a dominant force. I think they can be a fringe top 10. If they are middle of the road and we don't have any significant injuries, the offense should be. Hawk? I'm trying to think of how I want to reply to that. I don't think we're going to be middle of the road. I don't. I think when you want to run, you want to get outside with Brees. AVT can get out there. I think if you want to smash mouth people up the middle, you got Simpson, Tittman. You can move Ruckert around and use him as another lineman, or you can use him as your H-back. You can do a lot of things to help create that. But you know what else helps? Running the plays as called. Getting to the line of scrimmage and just going forward. And just go fucking hit people. And then you get into rhythm and you build the confidence and you get a swag about yourself. Why can't we? Why can't we do it? Bill, you're on fire yourself in the chat. It's all about the scheme. Exactly. Scott Turner's dad is Norv Turner, the architect of the greatest rushing offense the NFL has ever seen with Emmitt Smith and that line down in Dallas in the 90s. Everywhere Norv Turner's been, they've been able to run the ball well. Not a great head coach, but a great offensive mind. His son is coaching here. You have that resource to go to. You could call up, hey, Dad. Not everybody has that. Sure, the Shanahans have it. Give you that. Not everybody has that resource that they can go to. I think people are selling short what this offensive line can be. Granted, I'm on record as saying that I want a bigger mauler at guard than AVT. He's too finesse for me. So, Hawk, I do kind of agree. I want to see Olu change his body and get a little more muscular in year 2 where he can drive people up. But don't forget, DeBrickashaw Ferguson wasn't the most powerful offensive tackle. He was finesse. He was a pass blocker. He was a technician. Still part of the best rushing attack we've ever had. Damn you, Rick Kent. The Hacketts have it. Ladies and gentlemen, the call link is dropped. This is going to be a interesting moment in this channel's history. The return of somebody. What's up, Bob?
Hi, everybody. Hey, Nick. How you doing?
Where have you been? I'm hearing rumors you've disappeared off the face of the earth, buddy.
No, that's not the truth. I had things to do last week and got them done.
Are you a porn star? Because I hear you were doing 2.5 Men every single day.
Yeah, 2.5 Men. Yeah, I'm a porn star. Yep, I am. I like, what's his face? The funny guy. What's his name? The first guy on the show that was in Charlie. Charlie Sheen. Yeah, that was funny.
Well, the people miss you, Bob. From what I'm hearing, a lot of people are upset that you're not doing shows, and they're starting to throw their support over to the Charles Gorman channel, and they're going to get him doing more lives because they think he could be more reliable. That's the stories that I've heard today.
All right, well, I'm going to
How
get
did your
back.
camera get so much closer to your head?
I don't know. Maybe I'm sitting closer. Could be.
I don't know. You just seem...
And then maybe it's
wrong one. Hold on.
maybe I'm on the wrong. I know.
There you go. Are you gaining weight? Is your head just getting bigger?
No, I'm sitting back. I'm sitting straight up. I always like this.
Maybe I'm just getting thinner and now you look bigger. I don't know.
No,
Maybe I lost weight and you found it?
No, I'm losing weight. I'm doing good.
Good. I'm happy to hear that.
And then today I went to that lady for the work job.
You did. Nice.
Yeah, and then I go back to her on the 29th. So tomorrow after Jake's show, second show, I'm going to go on live.
All right.
I'm doing that. And I think the Jets are using my running back. I like Brandon Allen. He's a good running back.
Nice.
Do you agree?
I like him. I want to see how he gets utilized.
Yeah, I know.
I'm very curious how they do this because Angstrand in Detroit had Montgomery.
Yep.
Montgomery was a power back. Gibbs was their do-it-all.
Yep.
How are they going to utilize Brees? Are they going to use Allen more between the tackles?
I like
I'm
the
very
pony.
curious to see how they get Allen, Fields, and Hall all the rushing attempts.
I want to see the pony. The pony. Both of them.
You want to ride the pony?
Yeah, you know how we were talking about last year. They should have put Brendan Allen in that.
Boomtown with a question from north of the border says, Bobby, did you wipe butter on your camera lens?
No.
Oh, perfect. Don't touch it. It's perfect.
Yeah, no.
A little more. Half of you is okay.
How's that?
It's clean now. Where you go. It's
all right.
I'm not even joking. That made a massive difference.
I am closer to the camera. I'm sitting forward. I'm not going like that.
Listen, it's coming in from around the world, internationally known. Boomtown and Hawk are both saying that it's better. Hawk puts 3 smiles, which is 3 thumbs up.
I love Hawk. Hi, Hawk.
You've been out of the loop. You haven't been around. Can I inform you of what's going on in the community?
Yeah, of course. You can do anything you want. It's your show.
Hawk had to leave Sarah.
No, that's not.
He had to go to New Zealand.
Oh, yeah, to get a Visa card. Yeah, I know that. It was
No. That's what they're telling everybody. Don't say anything.
No, he told me the truth. He told us on my show the other day. He has to go for a visa.
Told me. I have the text. I can read it. You want me to read it to you right now?
Whatever you want.
Nick, don't tell Bobby, but I went to New Zealand. I found someone else named Lara. She has dark hair and a daughter.
No.
A little bit different.
No. Hawk would never do that. Okay, what else happened?
Your co-host has been wondering your whereabouts also.
Hi,
you know what? I'm going to see myself out for a minute and let you two duke this out right now.
Hi, Addison.
First off, I'd like to say hello to everyone in the chat who has been here every day and answers my texts and calls. I love you all in the chat, and you too, Nick Shine. You're a great
Oh
guy.
snap!
Hey Bobby, how's it going? How you been? Or
How
hi
you doing?
Robert. I don't know
Don't
if
call me Robert.
your friends call you Bobby, right? I mean, my friends pick up their fucking phone.
Yeah.
All right, how you doing, Robert?
My name is Bobby, not Robert.
Oh, okay. I forgot. It's been a minute. Hi everyone in the chat. I'm driving, listening, and then I saw Nick on with this mystery man. I wanted to come and say what's up and introduce myself.
Oh, hi, Addison. How you doing?
My name's Addison. I live in LA, Bobby. It's nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from originally New York.
Hell yeah. Do you watch King of Queens?
Of course, that's my favorite show.
Hell yeah. Have you ever heard of this show called Power?
Yes, love Power.
Hell yeah. Do you have any pets?
Yes, Nala.
Nala? What's that?
It's a cat. You
Oh,
know
it's a
it's
girl.
a cat.
Does she love her daddy?
Yeah, she loves my daddy.
Okay, I just needed to remind myself of all these facts.
Well, Addison, I know you're driving, and
Hey,
I'm all
what's up,
about
Nick?
safety first here. What the fucking fat raccoon is that?
That's,
Look at that fucking thing.
that's Nala.
Hey, Nala. My name's Addison. It's nice to meet you.
Bob, there's some other people who may want to question about your whereabouts and why your cat looks like it just got a prostate exam, because that's the face I made last week. Speaking
I
of
gotta
prostate
get rid of
exams,
those.
let's bring in Knob.
Nah,
Who the hell is this guy, man?
that's what I'm
Is he
trying to
ghosting
figure
me
out,
like
bro.
an ex-girlfriend, doesn't respond to my messages, and
I
he just
know.
shows up here kissing your ass?
I'm
I know.
not kissing no ass. I just
Oh,
said
come
hi.
on, Bobby. You can't
got-
even say hello. We want to
There's-
know where
there's
you're at.
lip
I had to
marks.
settle
There's
for
lip marks
Barbie
on my ass.
Midnight.
Yeah, man.
There's lip
That
marks on my
wasn't
ass.
me. That was a Bobby. I saw that.
Barbie Midnight.
I was a Barbie Midnight. You were.
I was
No.
not
We should
Barbie
call you
Midnight.
Bobby Broken Clock, because you don't show up.
Yeah, we could do that if you want.
Wait, someone else who might have a good nickname for you. He's also heard about this situation.
Hell yeah.
Let's say good morning to Clancy.
Oh,
Hey,
I don't
Clancy.
want to hear about him. He never calls
Hey,
in my
Clancy.
show once in a great while.
You don't do
What
shows
show?
for him.
What
What
show?
show? What
What
show are you
show?
talking about?
What
last
show?
time you had a
Show.
show, I was on there the
The
last
Charles
3 days.
Gorman
What
You
show?
were
Yeah,
He
bruh.
got monetized and dropped off the face of the earth.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm going to start a show up tomorrow at Jack's Second Show.
Yep. Get ready, everyone.
Always
It's
tomorrow. Always
the
tomorrow.
monthly-
Tomorrow
the monthly
is today,
show.
Bobby.
the monthly
Tomorrow
show is
is
gonna
the
happen,
day.
everyone. Don't
Yeah,
miss out.
well, right after Jake's second show. Not
And I
Bobby
first.
texted
Midnight.
you yesterday. You didn't answer.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Clancy, I love you. You know that.
I
Bobby
know, I'll break
Midnight
my
Monthly
balls. I love you
tomorrow.
too.
Charles Gorman had a banger show today.
Hell yeah.
All right. What was it about?
All
It was
kinds of
about a
shit.
girl with a star tattooed on her butthole.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Should have been there, man.
Big titties.
I
all
know.
that.
I missed it.
You should have been
Sorry.
there. You weren't there,
Yeah.
though.
You missed all
Sorry,
kinds of
Charles
shit.
Gorman. I love you too.
Do you?
Yes.
Rick
So
Kemp,
do you,
Bobby
the
said
way
you haven't had a show in a week, Bob.
I
yeah.
know.
So the way you show you love someone is just not talk to them and like go completely
Leave
ghost.
him hanging.
Okay.
That's how you show someone you fucking love them?
I'm rude. I'm sorry. I'm a jackass.
No, rude would be an improvement.
I'm rude. I'm a jackass. I'm a fucking asshole. Okay,
You have to interact with someone to be rude to them. Rude would have been a
Okay.
great improvement.
I'm a fucking asshole. What can I say?
Hey man, I didn't say it.
You can't even tell us you were busy cleaning the apartment because we just watched
Where's
you
your
clean
star
the camera.
tattoo?
I know. I don't know what's wrong with my camera.
I
It's
wonder if
fine
that
now,
was
it's fine now.
Splooge. Was that Splooge?
Scrooge. What's Scrooge?
Splooge.
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 Something you haven't shot out in almost 2 decades.
Oh yeah, I know, right? No.
Yes, you can.
That-
Yes, you can. You can be demonetized for inactivity.
Really?
you can.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know that.
You can lose your
Oh, look,
monetization
that's
over a
what gets
90-day
through.
window.
oh shit.
Yeah, you know it now.
That's what
He's
gets
back
through.
now.
Mhm.
Well, we know we're gonna have a 24-hour show on May 17th.
Bro, you said that about 24 times, Bobby.
No, we made it. Me and Gary and you. You were in the chat.
Like Laverne and
Yeah,
Shirley.
great job, Alan. You got him almost on.
What was
Bobby, I
that,
don't know if you
Sleepo?
know this, but it's August 4th. That's how long you've been gone.
No.
Season starts in 3
Hey,
weeks.
Nick Sean, you who I met in person? You met
Kevin
him
James,
too. No, you met him too with Charles.
Mikey.
No,
Bobby, you told us these stories a week ago.
not Nick.
Yeah,
I
I
told
told him-
Nick.
I talked to
No,
I
No,
talked to
that's-
Alan that night.
did a week
Alan
ago.
called me on his way home. I talked to Alan.
Ebenezer Splooch.
okay, but I didn't tell you that because we haven't been
I know you
talking.
didn't. We haven't talked, Bob. I'm so upset with you, and I'm a little upset myself for allowing you on. To be honest with you, I'm
Okay,
upset
I'll
with you.
leave if you want me to. I'll leave.
I would have
Hey,
been with
Bob.
you if I wanted you to leave. I'm just being real, man. I'm still a little pissed off with you about some things.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an off-air
so-
conversation, though. I'll allow you to hang out here. People have been asking about where you are, and
Hell yeah.
the power of the Nick Shine Show has brought you out to make an appearance. And we cleaned your computer cameras, so it's a win-win all around.
Right. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I agree.
So did you
I
see
screwed
the
up.
text I sent you yesterday or no?
It's
Don't
what?
lie. Tell the truth. Even if people don't like the answer, tell the truth.
No, I did see it, but I forgot what it was.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just wondering, have you seen it?
People
Yeah,
respect you more. Even if they don't like the answer, they'll respect you telling the
Yeah,
truth.
bro.
Don't lie to your
That
friends.
was the truth. Yeah, the truth.
Yeah,
That
That's why
was-
we tell you you have a fat, ugly cat, because it's the truth.
No, my cat is
No.
adorable. I love my cat.
Fat, not ugly.
What about what I
No.
texted you 4 hours ago, Bobby? Did you see that?
No, I did not.
No,
see that.
that's like fresh. That's recent.
Sorry.
We got to get Bobby to clean the phone like he cleaned the camera.
I know, right? Mm-hmm.
Hey.
There might
Say
be
happy
some,
birthday twice when you clean the phone.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick, Knob, and Clancy, if you guys ever called or texted me, I would reply or answer.
Okay, I'm sorry. I screwed up. I'm an asshole. I just said
And
that.
anyone in the chat, if you have my phone number, if you give me a call, I would answer it.
Did you watch
I'm
that
an
Knicks game
idiot.
last
I'm
night?
sorry, guys. I'm an idiot.
You watched the Knicks?
Yes, they won. I was happy.
Crazy game, right?
Lane
Yeah.
says, Bobby, can you dance? It's just, I thought he was going to ask you how many bikinis you have, but you don't have to dance. But can you dance? Not will you? Can you
Yeah, I
dance?
can dance.
He can
Yes.
dance. Yes, he can. And there you go, Lane. Lane is just a
Interesting.
great interviewer.
Yeah. Even Lane forgot you can dance. It's been that long.
Yeah, it hasn't been that long.
Hey, Bobby, it
It's
has.
been a while. It's been a while.
It's been a
Yeah,
while.
but-
Did you see the Bobby picture? Look at that. He lost like 3 pounds. He looks good now. God.
I've been upset for a while. I'm trying to get better, you know. I'm not.
And this just in, you can go fuck yourself.
I love her.
That's how I feel every time my text messages go unread.
I said I am sorry. Stop it. Over there.
Alan says that cat nearly killed him. What happened?
Oh, he's scared. I think she scared him coming out or something. He saw where I do my studio. It's so small. He saw how small my apartment was.
Hold on a second. Lane, did Bobby not return any of your texts or calls either?
No, I don't even have his number.
Lane, do you just call in to see how you look on camera with your chin? What the hell, man? I asked you a good question.
Actually.
Wow, it is
It's all
almost there.
gone.
Yeah,
It's all
scab's
gone.
gone.
Good. He's not picking on it.
Scab's
Well,
gone.
it's healed, that's why.
Yeah,
It like went away, so yeah, it's better.
that'll work.
It took a lot of work though, so that's why. I already called in to good night, Mike. Oh, hello, Clancy. How are you?
I'm Nick. I'm not that other show that you mentioned.
No, I'm Clancy.
Who?
Hi.
Lane.
Lane,
Hi.
Clancy,
Hi, Lane.
speak-
Oh, hi.
Clancy,
Hi.
you never called me back. I gotta talk to you, man.
I know, I did forget.
It's ironic you're
Oh.
calling him out for not getting back, and I fucking
Oh,
called you, and I'm
don't
like, I
worry
need to
about
talk.
Yeah,
See,
don't worry. Hey, Bobby,
Yeah.
you need it. We
Touche.
worry about you. Don't say don't worry about it.
No, I'm saying don't worry.
Alan, she's recovering from Cinco de Mayo.
I
We worry about you.
Good.
We'll definitely get on the show tomorrow after Jake's second show. And that could be a long show tomorrow.
Yeah.
So like he gets off at 6 o'clock nowadays, and then I could jump on like 6 to 11 maybe tomorrow.
Oh shit. Thank you, you too. Hell yeah.
We described it like if I break up the 2 shows after Jake's first show, so it's a beautiful day outside. So
That's good.
It's just kind of hard when Bobby doesn't do any shows because he just leaves me with nobody to talk to but Dixon all day.
I know, right?
Give me
Oh
1 second,
no,
guys.
really?
I
You have
missed
to
this
talk
earlier.
to him.
You see what you're
Hold on
fucking
1
doing?
second, guys. I missed this earlier. From Tommy, member for 5 months. Thank you, Tommy. Nick, how do you think the Jets number 2 slot goes? Go Jets. Bobby, I missed you. I think it's by committee, and I think that they have everyone in the wide receiver core who complements one another. Everyone can do something different, and that's where the beauty of designing a passing attack comes in. Where, yeah, that distracted me. I'm not gonna lie, you son of a bitch.
Yeah,
But
shit.
I think that they can design a passing attack and using multiple tight ends and misdirections and roll play action and rollouts. Right, Clancy? Yeah, like
Okay, how many tight ends do you have though?
me, I have 1. A little looser after the prostate exam, though.
No, I meant on the Jets.
We have 3 tight ends. We have
3 tight ends.
Mason Taylor, the rookie, Jeremy Ruckert, and Shiraz
Stone Smart.
Stone.
Oh, right.
I'm
that's-
thinking Chaz Sherratt. I got his name and Smart's name mixed up.
We got Surratt still, right? That's a special team.
All right, but we need another wide receiver, don't we?
It's just we shit. Everyone, I just got a message now that says I saw Bobby call in to Giant shows. They allow him to come on air now, so he's forgetting who Jets fans are.
I don't, you know what?
Hell
No.
I don't watch Giant shows.
I believe that.
support one
Who
team.
said that? I never call in
I'm gonna
Giant
say their
shows.
name out loud, weed the people. I don't want to say their name out
Shut
loud,
up.
but it was
Kiss
weed.
my fat ass.
Oh my God.
Weed texted me
Man.
right now and said, I've seen Bobby on 4 different Giant shows in the last week. A guy I work with watches Giant shows. And I said, holy shit, I know him. That's Bobby.
Fuck up, Weed. Won't you go blow yourself?
Weed doesn't lie, bro.
Yeah, Weed doesn't like both. It's shit he doesn't. Fuck you, Weed.
Lane,
Nick,
how's the girlfriend? Boomtown's asking.
Good. She's actually
Hell
doing
yeah.
well. I see her always, actually, believe it or not.
Good, Lane.
Ooh, yeah.
You see her when you close your
Yeah.
eyes at night?
I like her a lot.
Is she next to you right now?
I got this new stuffed cat, actually.
All right. Well, that's a
Nice.
girlfriend. That's fun.
The
What's the
big
name?
one. Look at Gray. It's a really big cat, though.
You
It's
like,
really
big,
big
big
cat.
you like a big.
It's a pussy
All
cat.
right. What's the cat's name? I would go with
Gray.
Puddles.
I'm Gray.
Gray?
Yeah,
Gray?
You
I'm
called the
petting-
cat Gray?
Yeah, I feel like I'm petting.
Man, I would love to hear your
Like,
nickname if I let
Jay
J3
Gray.
siblings on here.
It feels like Jake. Honestly, I feel like I'm petting Jay Graves next. I don't know why.
Oh, shit.
It's a nice cat.
I hope 3 siblings
He's
is watching.
tired
here.
now. Yes, he's tired.
He's watching.
All right, you have to go down now.
Oh,
Yes.
hey now. What does it mean you gotta go down now? What the hell's going on with the cat?
You
know,
see who
well,
called in
it's tired a
Jake's
lot.
show today? You see who
No.
called in Jake's show this morning?
No. Who?
Mets
Like-
Oh,
fan.
did
Not
you?
now.
He's a big Giant fan. I don't call. Will you chill up? I don't call into Giant shows. It's like, come on and say it
Who's
big
in that,
now.
bro?
Weed.
Yeah,
All right.
I hope the Jets come and the Giants do better.
Yeah,
Honestly.
Lane,
Neil.
Lane, have you tooted at all since you've been on air here with us? I know you're
Hmm.
the master of the secret toot.
The
Um,
secret too.
what else?
I'm listening. I got the headphones on. I'm waiting for it. You're good for 1 toot for show, sometimes multiple.
I never heard him fart.
Never.
And draft Aaron Rodgers. Funny, he put me in the suit and tie that time.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard
Rob?
that. I never heard that one. I heard the first time I heard
That video? Yeah,
ever
it's stuck
hoard
in
it?
my head right now. Of
What
like
video?
when I was clearing my throat.
Lane Florian.
You're
I
clearing
think
your
dogs and
it was
farting.
2 days high actually.
you were clearing the gravy.
Ricky with a comment. One cheek sneak. Nick will never know. Shout out to Mark Ferraro, member of the channel for 11 months. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate your support and your friendship, dude. You're an awesome dude. Schedule release 1 week away.
Hell yeah.
Yes, 1 week wait from today.
Yep, until our favorite team schedule comes out.
Hell yeah. And then we'll figure out what game Bobby's coming to, and then we will do our outing the following game after that.
Or of the Dodgers game
We're
now?
coming down. We're coming down.
Are the Dodgers winning now, or there was a trying to figure out?
I don't know, man. This is a
Lane,
Jet
you know
show.
that the
Lane.
Yankees scored more runs in one inning today than Aaron Rodgers scored in multiple football games this year?
Yeah, I know, and they played in the rain.
Oh
yesterday.
shit!
Hold on.
No,
What is,
they lost
what is that, huh?
yesterday.
What do you have there? Can you tell everybody?
This is $230 worth of Big Mac cards
Hell
for
yeah.
Bobby.
Oh, can I see? Wow.
Oh my God!
That's a
You really
lot.
got those? Oh my
Bobby,
God!
you're
Yeah,
lit.
I told
You're
you,
lit,
Bobby. I'm not going back on my word. I was going to see you when you came to the draft, but you didn't. So
Yeah,
I
but
got to mail them to you.
I say you could keep those. I don't know.
Damn
That's a
it,
lot.
man.
A lot of Big
We're
Mac.
going to make it
Wow.
rain.
McDonald's.
Run up into the fuzzy grape and start throwing Big Mac cards at the girls.
Yeah, the fuzzy grape. Yeah.
Ricky,
Now they have
Ricky
Well, it's
called
called
me the day
something
that he
else
got
now.
it.
It's not called
new
fuzzy grape.
chicken strips.
It's called something else now. I
Well,
can't
Mario's.
remember. Mario's, yeah.
Yeah, I'm hearing
So-
that. Like,
But it's
So,
the
Nick.
same
Mario,
place.
when
They have a
Craig's
shower
Mario.
there. They have a shower. The girls can dance in. So.
Oh fuck.
All right.
That's what.
I'm going to narrow this down a little bit here. Lane, I'm giving you solo layout. Give us your thoughts. What are you thinking?
I know. I mean, so has anybody noticed that they have the new chicken strips now? Like,
Yeah,
Where?
I saw a commercial.
at McDonald's, they look different now.
All right.
Now, Bobby's going to get a sneak peek at the whole McDonald's menu soon. Like,
Secret menu.
Yeah, Bobby can get a lot of chicken strips. Bobby, there you go. You don't even have to get burgers or fries. You can just get chicken. Chicken's good for you.
Well, that's Big Mac, he said.
And I don't know if you saw this yesterday. I'll give you a little political update. Tyson's Chicken is stopped using some sort of dyes by the end of the month. So RFK Jr.
Wow.
making progress,
I know.
and Tyson's Chicken will be healthier.
What happened? Oh, they stopped doing it? Wow.
Yeah, they're not going to use chickens anymore. They're going to use gigantic
Why?
Vermont cats.
Oh, you like that?
The size of the cat is never ending, and they will be an
Please tell me that's
unlimited
a joke.
lifetime supply.
That
That's
is
my
not real.
cat.
You better lock that
they're
fat
bringing
hoe
back
up,
the
Bobby.
Szechuan dipping sauce for that one, too.
Okay,
Yeah, they got a
not
bunch of
Szechuan.
Tender,
Szechuan.
Lane,
Yeah,
can
Bobby.
you do us a favor? Everyone else be quiet for a second. But we're going to send Lane out here on a high note. Lane, if I asked you to do an impression of Bobby's cat when Bobby picks up the cat to show us, what
Okay,
would
can
that
I
be?
do it? Okay, I'll do it. All right,
Yes. All right, everyone be quiet. Don't ruin this.
let's go. Let's go, you're heavy. Ow, 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 let go. Heavy one. It's a big pussy cat. It's a big one.
Lane, you're the best,
It's a big-
man. Thank you for
It's
calling
a
in.
big feline.
Lane, I have to ask you a question.
Yeah. Okay.
How do you feel about the Mets?
I'm happy about the way they're playing because like they're winning games now. All right. I have to go
How
right
do you
now.
feel about the wins?
Great.
Awesome. Lane,
All right,
you're a
that's it.
legend. Stay awesome,
All right.
buddy.
Have a good night, Lane.
Bye.
Be
Bye.
good, pal.
Bye.
All right. Bobby,
Yeah.
how do you feel about the Mets wins?
The Mets wins. The Yankees. What about the Yankees?
I don't know. I thought you rooted for every New York team just in case their shows did call-ins.
Yeah, I'm happy the Mets are winning. I'm not good. I like both teams. I'm a New Yorker all over the place. So
All over the place.
Yeah, baby.
yeah.
You got
Well,
New York
except
ass?
no, there's one team I really don't like. The Brooklyn Nets, I should say that.
You sound a lot
No
like Mets.
Brooklyn Nets. No, I forgot about that team. They're in Brooklyn now. I'm thinking they were back in New Jersey, but no, don't. Let's go with the.
That's how long it's been since I've talked to you. The last time I talked to you, the Nets were in New Jersey.
They were in the ABA.
Yeah, Dr.
Yeah,
J was
that-
playing.
You weren't even a memory in your dad's balls.
Bobby had bell bottoms on, walking around in the 70s.
I would say you weren't even a memory in your dad's ball sack.
We
What are
heard
you
you the
talking
first
about?
time.
Right.
I think he was
Bobby,
a
any
member.
closing thoughts?
Okay, I'm sorry, everybody. I love being around everybody. I love the Nick Shine show. I hope he has a great show every day. And I love my friend Nick Shine, and I love everybody else. Everybody else, we'll see you tomorrow after Jake's second show. Probably about 6:30. I
Oh, yeah.
promise. Will you shut up? If I do a show, you better call in right away because I don't want to hear you. Oh, I can't
Bobby,
call
go
in."
look at the last 10 shows you had. I've been on 8 of them, bro.
Oh no!
Addy,
No!
What?
Back me up here.
No!
He
But
has
I
it, 'cause
will
I've
have-
yelled at Clancy. I'm like, what the fuck you calling into his show for? But you don't call into my show anymore.
Bobby.
So I've been yelling
I
at
know.
Clancy.
You gotta call in Nick's show. What's
I'm
wrong
like,
with
his show
calling Nick's
sucks.
show?
Why do you call into that? His show sucks. Why do you?
Yeah,
even
my
call
show
into that,
sucks.
Clancy?
Nick's shows is a great show. Of course, what you call into Nick's show?
Hey, your show doesn't suck.
No.
I know. Sucks. Well, what's that? What did you used to always say?
You forgot?
Suck a bag of dicks. Suck the big dicks.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
Ladies and gentlemen, the return
Whoa.
of Bobby Midnight tonight.
Hell yeah.
Explosive.
We're lit.
Nah, you could be the most popular guy in your town if you just went outside of McDonald's and just sat there like, yo.
Dude, that's how you get the girls, man.
Yeah. Rick, we know.
Yeah. Just throw cheeseburgers at them.
Bobby's
Damn
got a
right.
shorter memory than Drew Barry.
Fucking
50 first
fucking
dates.
Dory. Then Dory on Finding Nemo.
Hawk, I brought a fridge magnet in the airport as proof I was there. Hawk spent more time in LA at the layover than he did in New Zealand for the passport refresh or whatever it is. But
Yeah, he needed some.
there you go, Hawk.
Hey,
You're
that's
an
it.
international man of mystery.
I had a long ass day that day. But man. Yeah, but
Ladies
Nick,
and
How many
gentlemen.
is it? 30 or more? Gift cards. How many gift cards is it?
that's a stack. It's like wow.
24.
Nice.
Damn.
Nice. You know, one day now I was gonna come or text or be in Discord and be like, yeah, I gained 8 pounds and we're down to 13 gift cards.
Better send them out.
I should have fucking sent them. I should have listened to you, Nick. I told them just send one a week. I'll pay for postage. Just send fucking one a week. Just send one a week unannounced. And Bob's just like, what the fuck is this? McDonald's sent me a gift card? Michael, we're rich.
One by one, baby. Parfaits all day. By the Vermont Bay.
Yeah,
the
see,
ice
he don't
cream
understand,
machine's
like,
broken.
that's what- Each card is worth a Big Mac. He doesn't have to get a Big Mac.
Hell yeah. Sweet baby Jesus coming in with a J-E-T-S. Jets. Forever.
Hey, that's I know a team that says that. Speaking of the JETS, Jets, Nick, I remember the other night you were talking about undrafted free agents, and you're more of a college football connoisseur than a lot of us. And I don't know how familiar you are with Donovan Edwards, but I mean, we know our running game is going to be the focal point of the offense. We got Brees who can do it all. Braylon Allen, who's like the sledgehammer for goal line and short yardage, but what the fuck does Isaiah Davis do? And do you see a
I
path
think he's in
for?
trouble. That's why I'm not even.
Yeah. Do you see a path for Donovan Edwards to take that HB3
100%.
spot? Yeah.
100%. And then don't forget, RB3, even though we had all right, he left too. All right.
We're talking about football. They leave.
Yeah,
What's going on?
That's it. They're like, fuck this. They do hangouts. They don't do football call-ins. I guess that's the deterrent.
Man.
When I've been mentioning the rushing attack,
Yeah.
I haven't really mentioned Davis, right? I think Davis is in jeopardy. When you're RB3,
Yeah.
and the new regime brings in the guy who could take your place, they're going to want their style of runner, right? They're going to bring in what they want to do. And Edwards had a really nice 2022. And then they kind of went more with a committee, and then Harbaugh left. And
Yeah.
It booted me.
I think he's a very, very fun option to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to be a guy that gets a lot of work in the preseason. You know, Brees and Braylon aren't going to get a lot of touches in the preseason games. And I think you're going to see Donovan with a chance to just go steal that roster spot.
Oh, yeah.
There's no
he's
chance. we keep
physical.
all-
He's bigger. Like,
No shot at all. You keep four of them if Davis and Edwards are doing some special teams as well.
oh, I didn't say no shot, but I wouldn't be surprised if he steals that spot.
Yeah. Because Davis does do a few things, all right.
He does. But if he's not wowing them, that's obviously the guy who's going to go, right?
Yeah.
If you only decide to keep three.
Absolutely.
But if Edwards can be a blocker, do you kind of H-back, fullback? Like, do you kind of, like Rucker was doing that, right? Rucker would be out in motion. He would come back up in the backfield, and then be like your leading fullback. Does Edwards block well enough to maybe get some reps there? I don't know. I'm curious to see how they utilize him.
Yeah, he's got potential for sure.
Yeah,
I'm intrigued by him. Like, knowing how much we're going to run the ball, 4 running backs wouldn't shock me.
Bowling ball.
Yeah, 5'11", 205, like 22 years old. Like, and like, what does Isaiah Davis do? Like, what is like, Brees can do it all. Braylon's the fucking sledgehammer.
If it's
like,
this, or
Allen,
if it's even this, it's going to go to Edwards because that's the guy that they're bringing in, right?
Yeah.
Davis has to win and like be clear head and shoulders above Edwards to make it. But if it's close and they only want to go with 3 running backs, if they want to, with Thomas being drafted, and you got Stiggers, and then you got Oliver, are you keeping 6 or 7? Oliver can play safety and corner. But you keeping 6 or 7 there, then you're gonna have to find a roster spot somewhere else, right? You might only go with 2 quarterbacks. Does that give you 4 running backs? Because now you can dress the emergency quarterback on game day.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a little bit of roster gymnastics. Yeah, but Nate, I didn't even know you were here, and I brought up Stiggers, so I made up for it. We're good.
Stiggers,
No, I'm just saying.
Better watch
There's
it.
no-
Thomas is going to be on his ass.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Donovan Edwards is coming for that ass. Isaiah Davis.
Yeah, maybe between the practice squad, maybe all 4 stick around somehow.
I wouldn't doubt it. Chris had a good comment, too. I lost it. Nwangu.
There's another one.
But he's like going to be a returner, right? I think Gibson is done. Like, I'm surprised Gibson and Clemens are still on the roster. Like, I have no idea how they're still there. Peter coming in sounding like an old man. Why are you waking up at this hour? Period. Look at Peter's turning into a young Rick Kent, like questioning the youth of America. Like, what are you doing? Oh, fuck you, Knob. Go eat McDonald's.
Yeah, it's StreamYard kicked us or some shit.
That's weird.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna dominate this burger and then go inside real quick. If you're still on, I'll come back on.
Yeah, it's 12:20. Yeah, I'll hang for a little bit more.
Oh yeah. All right. See you guys in a bit. Peace out, chat. Love you. See you in a little bit.
See you in a bit.
I miss burgers. I had one at the game the other day. I didn't eat the whole bun though. I took the bottom part of the bun off and just ate the top part of the bun just to have a little bit of that.
It's a good compromise.
Yeah. But then we walked. We got back to Columbus Circle right by the park, and then we walked from 59th down to 35th. So we walked 25 blocks after.
Yeah, burn it right off.
Yeah.
What's it called? I think I mean, I know he's not their guy draft-wise, but we should see a lot more Corley this year. Again,
I think you are absolutely 100% going to see Corley have a role.
Yeah.
And it's either he can't do it and he's cut, or he's on the team and he has a role. It's not going to be you're on the team and you're not playing week after week after week.
Yeah.
It's you're in or you're out. JC, Buffalo Bills fan, no bread, just cocaine and water. I went that route, didn't work, because when you ran out of that second thing there, I ate so much bread. Bad combo. Don't recommend it. Don't recommend it. But JC, thank you for watching. JC, I will tell you this. I absolutely love Deion Walker. I think Deion Walker, everyone who watches this show knows Walker was my guy. He was the guy I wanted at D tackle, and the Bills went up and got him. He was my favorite player in the entire draft because he is the type of identity that I wanted my team to have. So I think that was my favorite player in the draft went to you guys, which sucks for me.
They had a pretty
not
good
for
draft.
you.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to sleep on Elijah Moore.
Yeah, he'll be solid with them. You know it. Allen will give him the ball. Power walking, baby.
See me moving.
They hate him.
Well, Ricky, you are not a size queen. I'm a size queen.
We talked about it the other day between 90, not counting Quinlan, of course, but 90 and West Virginia, UDFA, and LT3. Some decent, hopefully, run-stopping tackles and backups there.
Yeah. Where was he walking to? I believe to go check the mailbox to see if the McDonald's cards have showed up yet. We could have got him there in the winter, but now he's like, oh, let me go check the mailbox.
Yeah, go on. Pay the water bill.
Yeah, but I'm not saying Deion Walker would be the best player in the draft, Ricky. I'm just saying with that size and that power, having him next to Quinnen excited me. Yes, you can make all the jokes about that, Boomtown. I look to read that later about how guys with big size excite me. Work your magic. But I think you're going to have to see, since we didn't go get a massive guy, you're going to maybe see some different sets. You might see a 5-man line with a nose tackle, put Nadi over to center, and then have Quinnen on one side and maybe Taylor on the other side with JJ and maybe Will and put JJ on the power side and Will on the back end to maybe crash down with his speed into the backfield. You're going to see different fronts, and I think you're going to see different alignments, and I think it's going to be refreshing to look at a Jets team that isn't just 4 guys, hand in the grass, linebackers 5 yards back. Oh, they ran the ball for 3 yards. Shock. Nobody saw that coming. I think you're going to see a lot of ingenuity. You're going to see a lot of creativity. You're going to see a lot of design built to stopping the other team, not letting the other team impose their will on us imposing our will on them. And when you line up with 4 down, it's easy to fucking block. We're going to double you. If I'm the guard, I'm doubling the nose. I'm sweeping or scraping to the next level, chipping a linebacker. There's a 4-yard run. Oh, it was 4th and 2. They got it easy.
Yeah, it was way too bland. Absolutely. Like Rex's defense, that was great. You never knew who was blitzing and who wasn't. And they always had the offense confused half the time.
Yeah. Another question. Have you seen early mocks of Jets getting sold? Yeah. I mean, listen, any 2026 mock is going to have the Jets tied to a quarterback, whether it's Aller, Sellers, Nussmeier. I think Manning stays, but we're going to be tied to all the quarterbacks. I wouldn't take the kid who just transferred from Tennessee to UCLA. That's just sounds like he's got bad people in his ear giving him bad advice. So I would steer away from him. But
he's good to come out after this year.
I think he's eligible too.
He must have been a redshirt then.
Yeah, he had to be in a. He was in a mock.
Klubnik as well. Definitely not.
Yeah. Klubnik is Florida.
Clemson.
Allard, Klubnik, Nussmeier, Sellers. That's a big four there. Manning would be 5.
Nico, yeah. Yeah, Elijah Moore with Josh will be real nice.
It'll be solid. It'll be
It'll be
solid.
nice.
Yeah.
40 catches, nice, right?
Yeah. I think he had 60 last year with the Browns.
But they run the ball a lot.
They do.
You know, he doesn't have that massive statistical,
But then he'll be solid with them. I think he will be solid with them.
Boomtown, you say this like it's a negative, but wouldn't you want them to build it the right way? And I don't think it's going to take that far. I think 2026 at worst. But wouldn't you want them to build it the right way so it's not like we did in the 2010s where we won in the beginning, we didn't draft well, we traded away all our middle round picks, we had no depth, we had no developmental players, we went all in with veterans in 2015. Almost got to the playoffs, didn't, and now it's 10 years later and we haven't sniffed it. I would rather take 2 more years to have it be built where we are a constant and consistent contender, and we are a playoff team every year, written in Sharpie. You know the playoff. Buffalo's gonna make the playoffs. Baltimore, Kansas City, Philly, Green Bay, Detroit. Those are teams that are written in Sharpie. We know we're gonna make the playoffs unless there's catastrophic injuries. I want to be there. I don't want to be the Chargers with maybe a wild card, and then a top 5 pick, then a wild card, then a top 5 pick. I want to be written in fucking Sharpie.
They're going to be good too going forward, Chargers.
Yeah, but they've had top 5 pick playoffs, top 5 pick, top 7, top 8 playoff. They've been up and down throughout the history. I want to be that team, and you have to build it the right way, and you have to have some patience because this Muji and Glenn haven't been here for 15 years. They're here now. And it's not their job to erase our mistakes in the past. It's their job to build to their identity.
And definitely, Fields plays good, then we got a shot.
Nate says, so you want a top 5 QB. I don't think we're going to be a top 5 team. But if we're not a playoff team, I am going all in and trading future picks to get my guy. And I think there's enough good guys you don't have to trade to number 1 next year. I think you can trade to 3 or 4 or 5, which would be a lot less of a haul.
Yeah, just get within that top 10. You probably get a guy.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Nate, I get you. I don't think we're going to be picking top 5. We're not going to be slotted top 5. But I am willing to go all in and give whatever it takes, including a 2027 1, to go get our quarterback in next year's draft. If Justin Fields doesn't lead us to 12-5 and at least a playoff win, you're going with a rookie the following year, and you're trading up for him.
Yeah, there's a scenario where if Fields plays well by next year, we could be a solid playoff team looking to get hot and make a run maybe. But there's also the other end of that.
Yeah. And JC says there'll be like 7 quarterbacks next draft, which is why I believe Manning stays. You look at the teams now that would need quarterbacks. Cleveland's going to need a quarterback. Whether they do it after taking 2 in this draft is to be determined, but they're going to need a quarterback. I don't think they have the answer in-house.
Definitely.
Who
Saints,
else?
Saints, maybe. They just took Shuck at 40, but Nussmeier's dad's works with him.
Us and the Giants, no, right? The Giants, you trade up for Dart into round 1. You're probably not taking a quarterback at the top of next year's draft.
Definitely not.
Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Possibly Carolina if Bryce Young regresses, right? He sat for a couple of weeks, came back, looked better, but if he falls flat,
that's 4.
Our division. I think everyone's set in our division except us.
Oh, I never know.
Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland. Cleveland's possible. Pittsburgh. So there's 2 there. That's 3. Jacksonville.
Raiders.
No. Tennessee. No.
Maybe
Tennessee
the
just
Raiders.
took 4. I'm going division by division. This way I don't forget anybody. Houston's good. Indy, possibly. Are they done with the Richardson scenario?
Possibly.
You know, you move on after this year. If you're bad, you're top 5, you go get the quarterback, right?
That's a top 5 pick 3 years ago, but hey, you know, you mess up, you
But
mess up.
if you're top 5 pick 3 years after a top 5 quarterback, it's time to go on.
Yeah, for sure.
Welcome back. Hi, Burger Breath.
Well,
So,
yeah, I said Saints.
Raiders, if they're up there with Geno, you can draft a guy and sit him right behind Geno for a little bit. You go into the NFC. The NFC, I mean, Dallas, they're bad, right?
The
Panthers. The Panthers.
I mentioned them if Bryce Young falls off. Dallas, if Dallas is picking top 10 and Dak is an injury-riddled season again, Dallas could be in play for a big-name young quarterback.
Cleveland will be there too.
Detroit, maybe,
Yeah.
but they're going to be picking the end of round 1. They would have to make a massive jump, right?
Not yet, probably.
Expected to be at the end of round 1. I don't,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Green Bay's good. Minnesota has McCarthy.
If the Cardinals
Tampa
are happy
Bay's
with
got
Kyler
Mayfield.
Murray,
I was going to say Cardinals may be tending how things
if
go.
they're happy with Kyler,
Yeah.
maybe, probably not.
So there's a handful.
So
it could easily
there's a
be
bunch
6,
of
7, 8
maybes,
teams.
but it's still to be determined, right? Like, if Bryce Young gets them competing for the division, they're not going quarterback. If Carr gets healthy and has a good year, if they same thing, that whole division is a question mark. That's where your most question marks lie in that NFC South.
Ricky, not if they sign Purdy, of course, right away.
Yeah, just coming in and smoking debate, Ricky.
But yeah, easily
So,
7, 8 teams will be in the mix, easily.
Yeah. And it depends how this year plays out, right? If we're a 4 or 5 win team, you're going all in to get the quarterback.
Yep.
If we're a 10 win team and we're that team over November and December, we finish the season 6-2, and Fields is playing like one of the top quarterbacks in the league, you're going to roll with them and maybe push the quarterback to 2027, right?
Yeah, definitely possible. Definitely possible. Maybe risky.
If he's playing well,
could be risky regardless.
I know.
I maybe would still grab him if even if Fields was going to start and play for another year or two.
Yeah, I mean it's to be determined, right? You gotta see how the season plays out. You're not just if you say we're 8-9, we missed the playoffs. But like I said, we go 6-2 in our final 8 games because everything clicks, and all of a sudden we're explosive and we're scoring from all over the field, and the defense picks up the scheme, and now you're that team like Detroit was in their first year with Campbell. Now you're like, holy shit, there's something here. We build upon this. We address a weakness, whether it's another wide receiver, whether it's you let Brees go and you get a running back now to team up, right? Or you see how the running back situation plays out in the backfield this year. Do you need another D tackle? Do you let Quincy Williams go? Do you go get a stud playmaker at linebacker? Like,
yep.
You got to see how this year plays out so you can address it going forward. But run the ball, play defense, and then you have a chance every fucking week. When you can control the line of scrimmage, you have a chance to beat anyone. That's how you see like a shitty Jets team beat the Rams that one year in a game we had no business winning because we actually dominated the line of scrimmage in that game. Sometimes it's all about matchups, not just on paper who's better.
And the whole
you might have a better team, and you might have a Pro Bowl guard, but he can't block Quinnen Williams.
Yeah, Mangold and DeRickachaw were the foundation for those whole good teams. In those years, for sure. Brandon Moore too.
If this offensive line, Buffalo Jet fan had a video. No team that has a top 10 offensive line has a bad team.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen. When you have a good offensive line, you have a top 10 offensive line, you're going to win games.
Yep. I agree.
Hell yeah. Pretty fucking nuts. Man.
Quest
Of course,
says, imagine we would have beaten Buffalo last year on Monday night at home and gotten first place, and Adams the next day. Do you think the season would have played differently?
Well, if Salah wasn't fired too going into it, that'd have to be part of it.
Yeah.
You saw what Ulbrich did. It wouldn't have mattered if Salah was fired. His defense would have still fell apart.
If we win the Denver-Minnesota game, that changes the whole trajectory of the season. That's the point, right? Losing those 2 games back to back.
Even Denver-Buffalo, like you just out of those 3 games, if they won Denver and Buffalo, you could have afforded the loss to Miami. But I mean,
yeah, but Salah got fired after Minnesota.
Yeah, well, that we all know that was the wrong move in the end. But yeah. So that's
but if we win one of those games, that's how the season plays out differently, right? You win one of those, Salah probably has to get fired. Now you're 3-2 at worst.
Shit.
And the Broncos game was worse, I think. That scoring 9 points only.
Yeah, granted, I coached that day. I was soaked from head to toe. That was a rough day to play football.
But they hadn't turned it around just yet. That was a bad loss that day. But yeah, could have been.
But a lot of what ifs, right? That's if you told me, Nick, give me a synopsis of the 2024 New York Jets. What if?
Yeah, what could?
What if?
Yeah.
What if? What if Zerline made the kicks?
Yep.
What if Rodgers doesn't get hit in that Minnesota game where he limps off and then comes back, right?
Yeah. Or just
what if we ran the ball more often?
Yeah. Yeah, Brees was great early too, man. He wasn't hitting the hole hard.
Yeah.
You know, there was a lot of things. There was a lot of things.
Yeah. There's a lot. You know, there's so many things that went wrong. You know, you look at 2023, Rodgers gets hurt 4 plays in. You have one fucking thing that you say, God damn, if that doesn't change, that was the team. That was the team with the defense, the special teams. That was the team.
For sure.
And then you go last year, it's like, all right, what if Tyron Smith knew how to block still? What if Zerline's making kicks? What if Salah doesn't get fired? What if this? You can point anything you want. You can put a top 10 list together with 10 different people, and everyone can have a different thing at number 1. That's how much went wrong with 2023.
Yeah. What if
question? What if I didn't hump Bobby? I don't know.
He might be doing shows more
better. He might weigh 300 pounds because maybe we wouldn't have done the weight loss contest at that point. So who knows?
He wouldn't have never missed a day to do a show.
Yeah, Quest, you're the reason that Bobby missed shows because you humped him into oblivion when his head hit the ground. Sometimes he gets a little woozy. It's all your fault, Quest. Boomtown. And then this year we'd have a competent QB still with Rodgers. And a dynamite wide receiver 2 with Devontae. We would have been set with our fortified O-line and a D-tackle drafted instead of a marginal wide receiver. But you would also, I mean, I covered this extensively.
Well, no, you still would have had to draft.
You still would have had issues. And it doesn't sound like Glenn wanted to have the biggest voice in the room and the biggest voice in the entire NFL in his locker room as he's trying to build his culture. And I respect that. As a coach, I respect that because I've had parents who've been outside the fence and trying to override me and diminish me as we're coaching from our own team. So I get it. There's times where, and I'm not saying he would do that, but you're trying to set the culture, you're trying to set the tone, and you got to be the loudest, most respected voice in that room. Until you establish yourself as that head coach, you need to establish that. And it's tough to do that. I know you are, Boom, but I respect you enough to give you a sophisticated, well thought out answer. You deserve that respect.
Again, it would have been a difficult balance to try and still build for the future, but go all in as much as we could for one more year with Rodgers. So it would have been a tight walk. You know, I don't deny that. It wouldn't have been easy, you know, to say the least.
Right.
I don't know. I'm curious to see what they do, right? Like, well, let's talk about that.
Yeah,
what if this draft class surprises?
Oh yeah.
What if Barron goes on to be like a formidable third defensive end, right? I'm not saying double-digit sacks. What if he's just that high? What if he's like a Jermaine Johnson Jr.? Jermaine, I think.
Jermaine Johnson the third?
Yeah. What if he's just a high motor guy, makes a lot of hustle plays, right? smart player in the right place, and he's just your DM3, but he's a solid DM3. You know he's never going to be more, but you know he's not cuttable. What if he is what we thought Michael Clemens might be?
That'd be fine for a 6th round
Right?
pick.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
6th round pick, absolutely.
The linebacker, good special team contributor.
He's actually
sits there
pretty
maybe
good.
for a year or two, and then maybe get some gameplay like in certain packages.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Thomas. I think Thomas could be the
I
best
like
of the
the
whole
pick.
bunch.
Yeah, I like the pick a lot.
You know, I don't know when he's going to get play. That's the part that is leaving me with more questions than answers. Like, you got
He may be
Stevens,
number
you got
2.
Sauce. He doesn't play nickel. The fuck's the plan?
He may be number 2 in 2 years.
Yeah.
And I like Malachi Moore.
And then you got Malachi Moore sitting behind Cisco for a year, right? Good, savvy veteran to learn from. You know, and Smith. If Smith can take the top off of the defense, I don't care if he gets 17 catches. He gets 1 catch a game. But if that 1 catch is averaging 24 yards a game and he's a constant, or 24 yards a catch, whatever, same thing, right?
He's a deep threat. Yeah.
But if he's that deep threat,
Yep.
and then he could take the top off and he opens everything for the crossing routes and the drag slants and all that shit, that's a valuable thing to have in your offense. And we haven't had that since Robbie Anderson how many years ago?
Totally.
2018, maybe 19.
And he was a good deep threat for sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, these guys were drafted with a purpose. Now, I know we haven't seen that very often throughout our history. We just like blindly throw darts at a board, like, oh, that's the name. All right, let's throw that name in and see if we can make it fit. These guys scouted what they want, and they have a plan. And if they can coach these guys up and they hit, like, what if Moore goes on to be a Kerry Rhodes type, right? That's a good guy to have on your team, right?
Yeah.
Like, what if he becomes a Kerry Rhodes? What if he's even at his ceiling is Marcus May at his worst?
That'd be great.
That's a good thing, right? He develops into that. Not everyone can be a first-round pick. Some guys are going to have to be mid-levels. You're not going to have a Madden All-Pro team everywhere. You need guys who are just solid pros, and some of these guys can just be solid pros. What if one of them turns into a Jamie Sherwood? What if Moore goes on to get a $12, $15 million a year contract in 3-4 years because he's developed into one of the better safeties in the league? That's great.
Yeah.
Because it's low investment, high return, and that's what you need to become a great team.
I think in general, they're going to be like a more disciplined and efficient program overall.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. That's what I think.
Fuck yeah.
I think you're going to see a lot of competition at places, and you're going to see a lot of guys that when they do hit the field, they're ready for the moment, and the moment's not bigger than them because they're coached up and they're prepared for it.
Yep. Less of the sloppy penalties and mistakes and all that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Testament to your leader.
David D., our resident Detroit fan. And David, thank you again. For those of you that may not know, David won a CJ Mosley jersey and a Joe Klecko mini helmet on the Connor Long show. And he was gracious enough to donate that to me and Nikki. So, David, you're the man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
David. Jay,
Hell yeah.
so is Smith. Smith is fast.
Yeah. Earlier in the show, Jake Asman gifted 5 channel memberships. I'm going to gift one now to match. Whenever someone gives 5, I will buy one myself. Yeah. I do not get any raffle entries, but ladies and gentlemen, we do have the running back raffle going on with Freeman McNeil jersey. How do you not like Freeman McNeil? How do you not want to get in on that?
That's a clean looking jersey too.
Curtis Martin too, with the mini helmet, and Thomas Jones with the mini helmet. We got the running backs going. I might extend it 1 extra week because I may be going to see Teddy Swims on Sunday the 18th. So, and that's down in Philly, so that's like an all-day trip. But the ticket's like $55 for lawn there, or pay $280 a ticket at Radio City. Yeah, the Freeman McNeil right here. It's a good color. It's a good jersey. I emailed them because I think there's something here. I emailed them because I wanted to see if they had any more.
Is he the best 24 after Revis?
Hold on. Is he what?
Is he the best to ever wear 24 after Revis?
Probably. Mickens was good. I don't know if he
Yeah,
was
it's the only other one. It's those three. I can't think of anyone else that stands out. Come on, get on there. My membership went to Yeetus Deletus. Ricky, all right, Ricky, that's a tease. I have something I'm donating to your show, but we'll keep it between us. All right?
There you go. I knew Rick Kent would have a DM.
You piqued my interest.
Rick Kent.
Johnny Sample from the Super Bowl team.
I figured it was someone from back in the day.
John Riggins, like you said, too, yeah.
Riggins went 24?
No.
I thought Riggins was 32. Oh, that was Boozer was 32.
44, no?
44.
Oh, how dare you. Revis.
Awesome.
That ain't no right.
I had the old vapor money.
I have a question for you, Clancy. Did the Yankees inning end yet?
I don't think so.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the show.
Oh, yeah.
It's that time of the show where some asshole gets off of work and decides to call in.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you Weed the People.
Yo.
So, Bert Kreischer had some outing 5K things down in Tampa, and then he jumped into like a kid's pool, and this was him when he fell backwards. And I saw it, and his tweet was, "Have fun with this, Photoshoppers." So I sent it to Weed right away, and I was like, "Have fun with this." And of course, oh man, look at you, right
look
in
at
Bobby's
that,
nut.
bro.
No, sit right there, bro. Sit right there. Perfect. Perfect,
yeah.
bro. You're right in the happy
Oh,
zone.
Weed, you're a dick. You know that?
Yeah, he's your dick. Sit up. You're Bobby's dick.
Yeah, he's a
You're
dickhead
Bobby's
right now.
dick.
Look, he's a
I'm
dickhead.
Bobby's dick, Bobby.
You're a lying sack of crap. You say I go on Giant Show. It's bullshit shit. Go kiss my fat ass, all right? Go kiss my fat ass, all right? Dumbass. Why you say things like that?
Yeah,
And
Bobby,
take
give him
my-
hell. Give him hell. Tell him
I
what he
don't
did
want
to
my
you.
face on that thing. Take my face off. I don't like that. Take it off. Put your face on it. You probably take that off. Where's Weed? I need to see Weed.
What's up, buddy?
Take that off.
Oh, come on.
No, oh, come on, no, fuck that. Take it off. I'm gonna come down to New Jersey, kick your ass, okay?
Why are you yelling
Bring
at
it
him? I'm
on,
the one that
Bobby.
told him to do it.
Well,
It's funny.
I don't
That's
like
all.
that.
What's wrong with it? Why are you upset? All the shit that we do,
All
when you're
right,
upset
all
about
right.
that.
Damn, I don't have any of the good ones of you
Why
right
are you
now.
upset?
Loaded up.
Hey, Bobby, you're sprouting a weed
It's a
between your
comedian.
legs.
It's
Well,
Bert Kreischer,
I
a
guess I'll have
comedian
you
who
go with
fell
this
into
one.
the pool.
Okay, just leave it on, all right? Just leave it on.
How about that? Is that better, Bobby?
Yeah, that's
Just
better.
leave it on.
No, go back to the other one. Bobby,
I'm
you,
asking, is
all
that
right,
better?
if you made him change that, Bob, I got to put you in the backstage again. Right? Comes on here making the rules.
Now
Hey.
you go back to the weed.
Oh, Weed left.
Take it off.
He
Weed.
got upset. He left.
No way.
He's not even backstage. He left. He got yelled at. I feel bad for the guy. He's not very bright. He can only take photos and put it on top of other photos, and he gets yelled at.
He doesn't even know what he like the Giant Show thing, but Weed has no idea what he's talking
Oh,
about.
Chris knows Gorlock the Destroyer. I love that everyone. I'm the only one that didn't know that thing was called Gorlock.
You destroy.
Oh, here it is. This one.
Yeah.
That's
Fuck
classic.
that guy and the other one.
Classic.
Hell yeah,
That's a good one too.
that's funny.
Come on, Weed, where'd you go, bro?
And he left. I'm not. I'm telling
No,
you,
I
I
know,
didn't
I know.
remove him. He left. He probably
Something
ran.
makes
and-
me think it was accidental.
Well, the guy in Vermont. Where the guy in Vermont go?
I'll put him in the back for yelling at my friend Weed. Things have changed since Bobby was last here. We're a fun-loving show now.
Scared Weed away.
We're not confrontational on this program.
Bobby's on weed abatement.
Chris, Weed is planting a seed of weed. Does Bobby even know what happened to Weed last week?
I don't think so.
Am I allowed to tell that story? Oh, hold on.
Oh, shit.
Believe the people. He lost power.
What's up, faggot?
You got commercials.
Man.
Don't say that.
How did you get booted?
Yeah. Bobby wanted blood. Yeah, they randomly booted.
Oh, I'm sorry.
StreamYard's acting up a little bit.
Hey, man. Didn't do it to me.
Me and the Navarone
no.
got booted.
All right.
Hell yeah, Rick Kent. You know the fucking vibe.
Yeah, that was over the Giant
All right.
shows. That's why he
All right,
thought
bye.
we really said that.
I thought I had myself on mute when I answered the phone for him. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I just don't want you. You know, you got
Knob's
commercials.
upset. Knob doesn't like when.
You can edit it out, right?
Knob gets offended. He gets called out at work a lot.
Can't you edit it out?
I know, Rick. That's what I was saying. I know, but I think Weed the People is a guy who is proud of that moment and would say, "Hell yeah, share it."
Yeah, I kind of forgot. Oh, that. Yeah, you can say that. Come on. Weed's like a little grizzly bear himself.
He can't
Grizzly
even
Adams had
load
a
the
beard.
website. Did I misclick and put Kick from Studio?
There you go. He said it himself.
Bobby, you want to hear what happened to Weed last week?
Yeah, we could hear that. Yeah,
He
what
was
happened?
driving. He was on a scooter on the way home from work, and he got the bubble guts, and he was on like a path, and so he had to like pull the scooter over, hop off the scooter, and go take a diarrhea poop in the woods,
Oh,
like in the
no.
bush.
Uh,
In the woods,
Now,
Bobby. He
what's
had a
the
full
obvious
chest.
question, Bobby? If you're out in the woods and you have an upset stomach, what? Yeah, Bill, this is why you got to get in the conversation with us, Bill. You miss a lot, Bill.
Yeah, Bill.
You're in the loop with you're one of the best, if not the best, with posting. You and Wildwave are great with sharing info and tweets that come out. But man,
Yeah.
I would love you. Got to get in there and be a contributor, man.
Yeah, Bill.
But,
Am.
Bobby,
what?
if you poop out in public, what's the first thing you think of?
Wiping your ass.
How did he wipe? Good question, Bob. How did he wipe? He went into his book bag with work and took out an extra pair of socks that he had with him and wiped his butt with the socks.
Oh no! Well, you got to do something.
Then,
Oh man.
what's the next question? What did he
Hey,
do with the socks?
But, yeah. Yeah, we
Brought
didn't
them
put it
home
back
and
in
gave
the-
them to his mom to wash.
Oh no, he didn't.
He took a bush poop.
You better just throw him out.
Hey, Bobby. I
What?
can't believe I'm going to ask you this. Guest.
What?
Hold on. No, he's not banned. All right. I guess. Breaking news to everyone. Denmark Andy's not banned either. There's only one person banned. Gary with a comment. That's actually good thinking. And now, half of the chat is making sure they always have an extra pair of socks with them when they leave the house.
Now they clean pair of underwear too. You know.
But I guess
Definitely
it's
needed
fair to
to.
say that Weed's favorite wrestler was Mankind.
Mm.
Mr.
So what
Socko,
was
baby.
the question you were going to ask? Were you going to ask me a question?
Who? Me?
Yeah, you said you were going to ask me a question.
Have you heard about weed with the poop story? That was the
Yeah.
question.
Oh.
Forgot already?
Rick, the blocked person is Sad, Saadkaan. It was somebody who tried spam shit.
Smart man.
Oh yeah.
Look at that, Knob. What did I learn today? I learned that somebody finally considered Knob smart. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The guy in possession of 24 McDonald's gift cards just got called smart. The Nick Shine Show, lowering the bar since 2022.
Knob is smart all the time.
So what you got going on tomorrow, Bobby?
A show after Jake's show.
Yeah, but in the morning.
I had to remove him. We don't allow liars on this channel. We know something will happen.
I said after Jake's second show.
Going
Yeah,
out
but leading up to that. Leading up to that. What do you like when you wake up? What's going like?
Well, if
what's
it's a nice day out, I'm going to take a walk. I've been walking.
Had a nice day.
Good.
All right. All right. So you retired the walking pad and you're just going outside now?
Yeah.
Really, Knob? That's a good
Bobby,
score.
Knob said, fuck you.
I love you, Knob.
No, he said, fuck you. Read the comment. He said, fuck you.
Okay, fuck you too.
See how
There's a whole lot of
quick
fucking going on.
Yeah. Bunch of nice
You know, we're
guys.
not even in the same state.
Oh, how is
Oh,
they gonna
yeah.
fuck you from all the way over there?
No.
By not doing shows.
Yeah.
I love Clancy has a mouthful of food and he goes to laugh. He still has to make the sound, but he tilts his head back so he doesn't spit the food out.
Yeah.
He's doing it now.
That's funny, Clancy.
Knob Schlong is so big he could bang you from North Carolina.
Clancy, did the Yankees win today?
Breaking news.
What?
That Knob is
Huh.
9 states? Well, 7 states.
Well, it's
New
not
Jersey.
deep.
Yeah.
It's deep and far.
These are the
Clancy,
things you
did the
learn. when
Yankees
you-
win today?
Yes, when you spend a night in the well.
What was the score?
I don't know. They scored a bunch of runs late.
Oh, they play Padres.
Yeah.
Fuck
They
the
blew the game.
Padres.
Yeah, see,
I
now I
think
know.
they play the Giants after that.
Oh
Bobby,
shit.
I'm gonna tell everyone not to go watch your show until you do 1 push-up a day.
Hell yeah.
Who's that?
Who's
3D
that?
boxing.
Gary, go
Gary.
fuck yourself.
He's been
okay?
he's been gone for so long he forgot who
Push-up a
3D
day, though.
boxing
You can
is.
be fucking yourself.
You forgot who 3D boxing is? You've been gone for so long?
No, I know it, Gary.
He said, who's that?
Did everyone just not hear that? What he said?
I didn't. What?
Gary doesn't like to be told to shut the F up.
Well, that's his problem. He should mind his own business once in a while.
All right. Negativity storm.
Charles did that shit, remember?
Bobby's with the shits tonight. Rick can't. He wants to smoke more than Clancy and I do.
No, he knows I'm mad at him, and I'm being very kind. I think today, like I let him on the show a
Well,
couple times.
it
but-
is pretty dope of you to dip your toes back into the Bobby pool.
You gotta beat
That doesn't mean I'm not still pissed off, and it doesn't
Oh,
mean
yeah,
anything
yeah, I
changes.
feel you.
But I'm
I
just
feel-
I'm
yeah.
a nice host. This
Yeah,
is me
I
just
feel
being a nice host and then being grateful that people call.
Yeah,
in,
we
but
saw
I'm
Clancy texting me, Bobby's on. I was like, oh shit, what? What
It
Bobby?
doesn't test you that Nick's on though, Dick Clancy.
I was
Fuck you.
listening. Oh, you took the wrong one. I was listening to the show. I was driving in the shop. And then when Bobby was on, that's when I had to call it. It was a must.
Nice.
It's a great question, Hennessy.
We don't know. 2.5 Men. He's got Peacock. Here's what I've heard in the last week and a half. Bobby and I haven't talked. In the last week and a half, I heard he's got Peacock. He's gotten cock and 2.5 Men. I don't know. It's gay sex orgy. I don't know where he's been.
Man,
Peacock and 2.5 Men.
Marathon.
Not
Not yet, Gary. Not yet.
Man. Bobby's getting lit in his chair right now.
Great question,
Bobby would smash Bertha.
Answer
Oh, yeah,
this
with the
question
light
honestly. Would you smash Bertha?
Of course I would.
Let's go.
Not even
the
a
lights
fucking
on?
delay.
With
Not
the
even
lights
a
on, Bobby?
delay. Like, duh, she's the hottest one on the show.
Right on Charlie's piano. Right on top of the piano.
Yeah, I would do it in the piano on his bed. I would do it in the bathroom. I would do it everywhere.
On the deck outside, looking at the beach.
On the
There's no way
kitchen
that deck
table,
holds the
on
two
the
of them.
kitchen
There's
table.
no way that deck holds.
Don't forget
That's a grand piano if it holds both of them up.
Don't forget the kitchen table. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bobby, that.
I'm trying to move this. Why has this changed?
There you go. Hey, Bobby.
Oh, wait, what's up?
I would do her all the time. She's hot.
Oh my Lord! No.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to an interesting follow-up question. Well, what did we learn today?
I learned that Nick let me back on the show today.
Yeah, baby.
I'm still
Would
mad
you
at you.
eat
Don't think I'm not mad.
Oh, I
Bobby,
love
would
you.
you eat?
You know you
Would you
love
eat
me.
Bertha's ass, Bobby?
I do love
Would
you.
eat her ass?
You get
You
mad
love
at people that you love, though. If you don't care about someone, you just don't give a shit.
I know,
I didn't
but
say I
you
don't
love
give a
me.
shit about you. I just said I'm still mad at you.
Yeah, I'm not mad at you.
You don't have a reason to be. I did nothing wrong.
Okay, Tupac. I'm mad at you.
I ain't mad at you.
You're not mad at me either. I love you.
Hey, Bobby, you know Bertha from 2.5 Men?
Yeah.
Knob wants to know, would you eat her ass?
Do you know that they
Not
named the
you,
show
yeah.
after Bertha? Because she's 2.5 men.
If she probably shaves or like the pink taco.
There we go. Here's a good one. Sarah learned that Hawk left her for Lara.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Ricky, I learned Nick is a great host. Bobby is back with a vengeance. Crispy is very complimentary. And a stoner does poop in the woods. Stack, I just learned from Stack, average weight of a grand piano is 700 to 1,200 pounds. The average weight of Bobby and Bertha is 700 to 1,200 pounds.
Rich, you better watch out for yourself, boy.
Oh,
I said that part.
yeah.
Oh,
what
you
are
said
talking
that
about?
part?
Stop
Okay,
threatening
well,
everyone. Now you go
Yeah,
back and
boy.
back.
Yeah, boy.
Rick Kent, I learned I'm tired and need to sleep. Good night, Mr. Kent.
Peace out, Rick.
Hennessy, scheduled release a week away. I hope it's a 1 p.m. game. Which game? All of them? Or just Sunday, the opener?
Yeah, really. That will be much better with more 1 p.m. games on.
Why can't he get in here?
That was kind of crazy last year.
Bobby's back, bro.
Reed
Oh, yeah.
blocked himself somehow.
Yeah. Bobby minute. What's up, Rick?
Bobby's face on it.
My homeboy.
Night, Rick.
What else do we have? I thought we had a couple more. What did we learn?
Knob had one.
Adirondack Fly Guy says, Gary, my neighbor is 84 and does 200 push-ups every morning before 6 a.m.
Wow.
Damn.
I would say cocaine is a hell of a drug. He's up that late.
That's crazy. That's like Jack LaLanne.
Who died of a
Bobby,
heart attack. Jack
Bobby
LaLanne
can't do
died
it.
of a heart attack. Is that the craziest fucking thing ever?
Irony.
Bobby can't do one. Come on, you can do one, Bobby.
I like this. I like this little setup.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, where are we at? Hawk, I learned that Lara will never compete to Sarah, so I came home. Well, Hawk, you've only been there for less than 90 days. You're already trying different ladies in different countries? Come on, bro. Come
Lara
on, man.
Croft?
Now you took the joke too far, man. Now it's uncomfortable.
Hawk hooked up with the Tomb Raider? Fucking Lara Croft?
Compete or compare.
Oh, Lara Croft. I like short women, but Lara Croft at those, yeah, I'm in.
Who? Angela.
Lara Croft.
I know, but video game or one of the
Sure.
actresses?
Yes.
That Alicia
Yeah.
Vikander that played her in the most recent one, she's pretty hot.
I don't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
Hell yeah.
Knob learned that Bobby would do the entire Kama Sutra with Bertha.
I would raid her tomb.
JC, we learned we don't judge on what we do. Good night, Mr. Kent.
Hell yeah, Rick.
Oh, this is a good line. I learned Hawk can fly like a jet. And someone in the chat learned that he can go down like a submarine.
Go right underneath that comment.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't see that. I believe they call that the Down Under Sampler. Nice.
Yeah. It gets freaky with the beaky every weeky, baby.
Oh boy, Shearsy.
Sarah, that comment had nothing to do with you. I've gone bowling with Hawk, and he's used 3 fingers in front of me. So it's not always about you, sweetheart.
Gee golly whiz.
I learned Nick should check his messages. I know, but it takes a lot for me to.
Yeah, listen, man.
I don't have
show.
Facebook Messenger on the computer, so it takes a lot for me to get this image.
Nick,
I
it's
showed
all right.
it on here already.
You're producing and starring in the show that's live. You need to get off your dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, we showed it.
Yeah, showed it already. I learned that you don't pay attention to the fucking show, you psychopath. Also, Weed's phone has tremendous Wi-Fi as he's shitting in the woods. Bob, say goodnight to everyone.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night.
You better have a different fucking shirt on tomorrow.
No, I'm not gonna have this. I just washed the shirt tonight. Yes.
Edible. You washed
Now we're lying again.
Tonight, yesterday.
No, I didn't wear this yesterday. I wore it today.
If you had to pick one team to win the Super Bowl this year, Bobby, who would it be?
The Jets.
Yeah, baby.
No more lies.
It ain't the fucking Giants. They suck.
Welcome back.
They're actually not going to be that bad, but they'll be.
Their defense is going to be fun to watch. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, when you have Carter, Thibodeau, Burns, and Lawrence, shit.
Yeah, but their offense is going to suck.
They got
I
Nailers.
like 10-9 games. As long as it's not in the rain. I liked it. There's a difference from a 10-9 game with great defense and a 10-9 game with bad offense. I love great defense.
They're going to be okay. They're going to be okay.
Yeah,
okay, we'll see how they, we'll see.
Their schedule is very tough, though, most likely.
Fuck the Giants, though.
Sarah, congratulations to you for holding the fort down in Adelaide while Boss Man is over here gallivanting through all the different boroughs and islands that we have.
Good job, Sarah.
Dude, how many people has
Kudos
Craig
to you,
met?
Sarah. You deserve an American trip, Sarah. So
hell yeah.
let's
She's coming
work on
this
that.
year. She's coming this year.
Dude, how many people has Craig met during this trip? So wild to think of.
Probably a lot. When does he leave? Today? Did he leave today? Or tomorrow?
Oh.
I'll call on if you guys would have me. Yeah, man. It just when you call in, just you got to have your camera on, and
yeah,
sure. I don't care. I'll have a conversation with anybody. If I talk to fucking Bobby, I can talk to anyone.
Yeah, that's true.
With the Jet shows, he goes
Yeah,
up.
this guy talks to Chiefs fan and Dixon. He could talk to anyone. Literally.
That's true.
And Bobby.
Bobby, real
Hi,
quick
Bobby.
before you go, show everybody your opening move on Bertha.
Oh man.
No, I know. No.
Do it.
Don't tell me to do it.
Do it.
Bobby,
Do it, bitch.
Bobby,
You're my
Bobby.
bitch,
Do
bitch. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do
Do
it.
it. I won't let you come on the next time you come on.
All right, well, I won't come on next time.
No,
Do
no,
it.
no.
Show us how you
Come
kiss
on.
it.
What's your opening move to Bertha? What's your opening line? If you met Bertha, what would you say to her? What's your opening line?
Please do it.
Hi, beautiful woman. We look sexy tonight. Do you want to lay me and I lay you?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for everything going on in the show tonight. I have no idea. We were talking Jets football. Bobby showed up, and now he's hitting on Bertha, who I believe has passed away, right?
She's
She's not alive anymore, right?
She might have.
Yeah, she did. She did a couple years ago, I think. Yeah.
No, Scatterbo went to the Giants, dude.
Yeah, Giants got scattered.
Yeah, they killed
Giants,
it, man.
Giants fans.
No,
will
Chargers
love-
got Hampton, Ricky. Chargers got Hampton.
Yeah, they got Hampton, and Scabby Boo went to the Giants, and they will fucking that fan base will love him.
Skibbity, skibbity, whoa.
I'm loving it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached that time of the show where it's time to learn what did Boomtown learn. Boomtown, drop it like it's hot. And special shout out to our newest sponsor, McDonald's gift cards. You can buy one from Knob in North Carolina. He's got plenty going at a discounted rate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I think the Giants had a really good draft. I do.
They do.
I think the Giants had a very good draft.
They definitely did.
They killed
They
it.
got a tackle. They got his quarterback. They got fucking Carter, and then they got
They got a star on defense. Yeah.
And they got Alexander, the D tackle. They had a really good draft.
Ladies and gentlemen, Boomtown learned nothing is more soothing than a toot from the lane train. Google wants the big fella to have high functionality. Bobby is a confirmed porn star who is very busy. Hawk has options in New Zealand. Bonus, the Bobby intervention was intense, but needed to be done. It's like the 74th. We've done more interventions than there's episodes of 2.5 Men and King of Queens combined. Bobby hasn't shout out Scrooge or Splooge in over 2 decades. Lane is vain and excellent at distracting Nick. Double bonus. Strippers at the Fuzzy Grave may be putting on a few pounds in the following week. Clancy and Knob peace out when Jets talk starts on the panel. Lack of cocaine equals high bread consumption. Triple bonus. Some people don't appreciate how hard weed works. Nick answers calls from weed in a very aggressive way. Clancy, even with a mouthful, will tilt his head to deliver his iconic F. Nice. All right, gentlemen, thank you for calling in. I appreciate both of you. Anything to promote anywhere that you'll be in the near future?
Yeah, I'll be fucking selling burgers and fries this weekend. Catch me on the boardwalk in Seaside.
Oh, it's open already?
Yeah, they're gonna do a few weekends leading into Memorial Day, so I'm back in action.
Nice. Mother's Day weekend. Maybe get some nice weather. People will be coming out.
For sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Do a little business.
Nice.
Milk Day, baby.
Awesome.
Back
Make
in
that
action.
money, bro.
Yep.
Take them for all they got.
Back in action.
All right. I'll see you in a little bit.
Good shit.
Peace.
Oh, yeah.
Addy Boom Batty.
Yeah, man. Well, I'll be on the workforce or in the DP or hopefully, hey, potentially the Bobby show soon.
That's I thought you meant with the workforce. Look at this asshole. Catch me on the boardwalk in Keensburg. You know, it's not even boards. It's just like cement ground. Like there's not even a boardwalk. It's not. It's. They call it a boardwalk, and it's just the ground.
It's a BORED walk. Boardwalk. Oh yeah, Chris.
Not your best, but I appreciate the effort.
All right.
What the hell is this? Bobby, it's Bertha. What do you think of that?
What?
Look at that. It's Bertha. Standing up from behind. I don't know. I guess it froze with his hand there.
Let's see Bertha.
Here, look closely. Oh, damn it. He closed it out. Fuck. So when you hit the done button without leave, because when you're on the phone, you can hit leave.
Yeah.
If you hit done before you hit leave, it keeps you frozen there.
Let's see Bertha. But she did.
He just wants to see Bertha. He doesn't give a fuck.
She didn't. She died a couple of years ago. That was sad. She's a good actress.
Would you still do it?
Yeah.
She's dead for 7 years and you still do it? Ladies and gentlemen, this show has jumped the shark. Good night, you grave raper.
Man. Bobby's a Denverphiliac.
Bobby coming back strong. You know what? Less is more, man. Bob goes away for like 2 weeks, comes on, delivers a performance like that. It's worth it. Tomorrow's show is going to be lit.
Oh, yeah.
Bertha is invincible. Yeah, that casket might be indestructible, but Bobby will try. Please don't let Bobby know where she's buried. This could get a little criminality. We need the bad fella. I smell criminality. Get out of the cemetery, midnight.
No, I'm just looking for some Bertha deepfakes right now for Bobby.
Addy, thank you for popping in. I'll talk to you in a
Oh
little bit.
yeah.
Oh, it's
Yep.
1:15.
DP, yo.
Jesus Christ. I might not be, but I might. Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end. I have a question for all of you. Was I glitching and freezing? Was my audio doing or video doing any of that? I changed a bunch of the settings. I downloaded Mozilla, so I'm out of Google Chrome. I'm out of Microsoft Edge. I've seen it even in my shorts that I take a short from each video I'm doing now and uploading them. Also, if you see those, watch them, hit like, please. Stack told me that Mozilla was a fix, and I've never been a fan of Mozilla, and I fought it, and I submitted tonight. I submit to you, oh great Mozilla. So, all right, cool. Thank you for the feedback. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the show. I will be back tomorrow night. I'll probably be back. I might just go every night. That's what she said. I don't have Nikki this weekend. We might do a long hangout on Saturday. And then Sunday, Sunday's the big show. Sunday's the Purdue show. Sunday is All Jets Talk. I'm looking to get a guest to come on with me. Show starts at 8. Have a guest come on around 8:30. Have them hang for a bit. Take your questions, your calls, all that stuff. And then we can open it up to everybody. So, big week ahead. Like I said, it's the weekend without the boy. Although I do have them for a little bit on Saturday. We'll be going to my mom's to celebrate Mother's Day with her on Saturday. And let's fucking hang out all week. Let's have a good time. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the Nick Shine Show. You should all thank God for not having these legs. It's crazy. Can't believe that he just is able to walk and stand. I don't even know how he has strength to hit the gas pedal. Shout out to JJ, Skinny Legs McGee. And gentlemen, I think all the ladies are gone now. Make sure you get your raffles in. We got some good stuff going out the door. Make sure you got to be in it to win it. And now we leave you with let's do this. Good night, everyone. Thank you for watching. God bless.
Hey, all you shiners. It's time for something cool. I'm here to do my part. I'll drop a stinky fart. No chicken soup for you. I'm gonna eat it up. And then I'll do a show and talk about the Green Hornet. I got a new laptop. You know it doesn't suck. I'll need to keep it down when I'm making too much noise. My mom will pull the plug and Dennis smack my ass, and that will surely blow. Hey, fuckers, it's time for the Nick Shine Show.
It's got me.
Gentry covered in football. Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, so get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. You see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky. Who, me? Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube.